Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Sharon, and as Sharon Plans, I primarily post videos related to budgeting and planning. So if that's something that you're into, then please stick around. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to check out another one of my videos. And if you're new, then welcome, and I hope that you'll like and subscribe. Today's video is going to cover my July budget closeout. I will also be closing out my week 4 for my weekly check-in because I actually did not have any expenses for the last week of July. Woo! So I wanted to quickly close that out, and I didn't want to do so in a separate video. So for the week 4 for the month of July covered from the 25th to the 31st. And during this week, I did go ahead and check it off camera, but my life insurance did come out on the 30th. That's good, and I checked that off. So just flipping over really quick to my weekly check-in. I have my personal category, which I normally include both my allowance as well as my grooming cash envelope because I do budget using cash envelopes. So I'm just gonna get my allowance cash envelope, and remaining, I still have $20, $40, $50, and I am not going to roll this over for the month of August. I'm going to set this to the side because I think I have other plans that I want to do with this for next month. So I'm just going to set this $50 to the side. And then for my grooming cash envelope, I still have $100, $200, $300, $400, $50, $70, $80, $1, $2, $3, $4. So that together gave me $534. So I am going to roll this over into the next month. So for week 4, I had 0, and this is going to be $534. So for groceries, I had 0, and rolling over from last month. And in my groceries category, I also do my groceries and my eating out. So I didn't have any more funds for eating out. However, I do still have $4 in my groceries. So here's my groceries cash envelope. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm not going to roll this over either. So I'm going to set this to the side as well. Here is my eating out cash envelope, and as I expressed, this one is empty. We usually never have money left over from eating out. So for gas, I do not take my gas money out. I do leave that in my checking account, and I do use my debit card to purchase gas. So I did not purchase gas for week 4, so I'm going to be rolling over the $137 into the month of August. For unbudgeted, I did not have an unbudgeted expense for this week, but I will carry over the $68.69 from previous weeks. So $68.69. So I will be rolling that over. So let me just get the totals so that I can fill in my results. Okay, so for my personal category, I spent a total of $66 this month, which that has never happened. Okay, and so my rollover is $534 remaining. For my groceries and eating out, I spent $375 plus $226 plus $208, and that comes out to $809. And I started off with $663 in groceries because I carried over $63 from the month of June, and then I added another $150 for eating out. So minus $809, that gave me a total of $4. So I'm just going to bring down the $4, and for gas, I spent a total of $63 in gas this month, and I'm going to carry over the $137 into the month of August. For unbudgeted, I had a total of $68.69, and so I'm just going to also carry that over here, $68.69. And so that's how my weekly check-in pans out for the month of July. So now I'm just going to go to the back of my planner, and I'm going to do my 52-week savings challenge before I move into closing out my budget. So for those of you who have never watched my videos before, I'm doing the 52-week challenge, and every week during my check-in, I pick the number for that corresponding week. This week, I'll be picking a number for week number 31. And what I do is I have all my numbers in this mason jar, and every week, I just select a number. These are the numbers from the previous weeks. I just save them in this bag so that I don't mix them with the numbers that are still available. And every time I pick a number, I highlight it with my pink highlighter just so I can stay on track for what numbers are still available. And that helps me budget for what I want to put aside for the next month. So I'm just going to give the numbers a little shake. And then I'm going to select a number for week number 31. And the number is 21. So I'm just going to get my highlighter, and I'm going to fill in the number 21 just so I know that this number has already been picked. And that was way sloppy. Okay, and then I'm going to put this number back in here. And I'll set this to the side for my next check-in. And then I'm going to go to the front of my planner where I have my tracker. And for the month of July, for week 27, I picked 48. For week 28, I picked 16. 29 was 37. Week 30 was 50. And week 31 was 21. So what I'm going to do now is just add up all the numbers that I picked for this month. And I did 5 this month because there's 5 Fridays. So that's the way I keep myself on track. And so it's 48 plus 16 plus 37 plus 50 plus 21. That's a total of $172. So for the month of July, it's $172. And at the end of June, we had saved a grand total of $552. So I'm going to say plus 552. So that's a total of $724. Okay. And so I've been keeping my 52-week savings challenge money in this little shadow box. So I'm just going to grab what I have in here right now just so that I can count it out. And so I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2. So I have $552 here. And then I have my envelope that I use for extra cash that I set aside during the month when I have to pay for different things, and I just save this money. So I'm going to take 50, 100, 50, 70, 1, and 2. And I'm going to add this to my 52-week savings challenge savings. So now we have $724 saved. I'm just going to put that in my shadow box. Okay, and then now I'm going to move on to closing out my July budget. Okay, so just to look at my budget, I'm just going to make sure that I start adding in my variable expenses, my actuals, and we'll just go from there. So for my allowance, although I did have $50 remaining, I am still going to put down $100 because I am going to reallocate those $50 that I had remaining to something else. And also for my beauty, I did have some remaining funds in my beauty as well. So here's my beauty cash envelope, which I don't check in for every week, but I have 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I barely spent anything out of my beauty cash envelope. So I did spend, my actual was $14, but I'm gonna reallocate this $46 as well. So I'm just gonna set this to the side. So for all intensive purposes, I'm gonna say $60 was spent here as well. And then for eating out, I did spend $150. For groceries, I spent a total of $596. And so I had $4 remaining. For grooming, I actually added $50 this month. I only spent $16. I still had an additional $34 in that envelope. And then for my kids, I added $21, and they actually still have money left over as well. So I have $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15 remaining in my kids' envelope, and I'm gonna reallocate this money as well. For all intensive purposes, I am going to say $21 and no overage. And the reason I am writing these in is because I am going to roll this over next month into my August funds. I am not going to roll this one over. So let me just go back here, and I'm just going to make this my groceries $600 because I am going to reallocate that $4. For gas, I only spent a total of $63, and I have $137 to roll over for next month. For household, I actually overspent in this category. I spent a total of $117. So I had an overage of $17. For my mortgage, I did spend $1,347.06. So there was no difference there. For my variable expenses, I did spend a total of $20, so there's no difference there. And for unbudgeted, I spent a total of $68.69 over. And I apologize if you guys hear the TV. They're upstairs watching TV, and it's raining and thundering like crazy here. So you might hear that as well. And let me just transfer this over. $68.69. I'm sure you guys can probably hear that. I apologize, but Mother Nature is having a fit right now. And so let me just total this up. So my actuals is 100 plus 60 plus 150, 600, 16, 21, 63, 117, 1347.06, 20, okay, so my total actual is $2,562.75. And then for my difference, I'm just going to add up all the positive numbers first. So that's 34 plus 137 minus 17 minus 68 $85.69. So I'm still $85 under, $85.31. Okay, and then I'm going to move down to write in my totals down here. So for my variable expenses, my actual, I planned $2,648.03, and my actual is $2,562.75. So I am just slightly under. And then for my fix, I had planned on $2541.92, but I actually, instead of my 52-week challenge being $200, it was $172. So I need to deduct $28 from this total. So that's $2541.92 minus 28. So my actual is $2,513.92. And so this is how I ended out my month of July. And so not too bad. I did go over in one category, and so like I said, I do have some funds that I'm going to roll over because I was still under in several categories. So just to give you an idea of what I have to reallocate, so I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have $115 that I removed from my various cash envelopes that I have to repurpose. So I'm just going to hold on to this right now, and I'm going to look and see what I have and how I want to reallocate these funds. So I'm just going to now flip over to my sinking funds so that I can close those out as well. And so I do have my transactions written across the bottom here. And so for my Amex renewal, I did have my second card renewal this month. That was for the entire $175. So $175. So I am ending this month with $0 in that fund. Next, I have my auto maintenance. I did have a $187 charge for my car tags. So 187. And so we began with 212. And I added 100, and I paid 187 for my car tag, so that left me with $125. Next, I have childcare, which I have not been using, so I'm just going to continue to build that fund. I was thinking about maybe not allocating any more funds, but I'm just going to continue to build so that I'll have that money set to the side whenever my children do start going back to daycare. So I had 260, I added 40, I didn't spend anything, so remaining I have $300. Next, I have clothes, and I did spend $36 out of this fund. For clothes, I started with 218, I added 150, and I used $36 this month, so that leaves me with $332. Next, I'm moving on to my Costco renewal, and this is not due until next year, April. So I spent $0, and I'll be rolling over a total of $75. For my HOA fee, this is also not due until next year, and God willing, if my house sells this month, it is under contract, so if we do close, I won't have to worry about paying this. I'm just going to wait until I close, and then I'll reallocate these funds. Next, I have gifts, and this month I didn't have any expenses for gifts, so that's $0. So I'm going to be rolling over this $200. Then medical, I didn't have any expenses for medical, so I started out with $360. I added 40, so this fund now has $400. Oops. This is $0. My ending balance is $400. For my rental property, this is the same as my HOA fee. I didn't spend anything this month. and I'm going to be rolling over $1,342 for back to school. I have not purchased anything as of yet since my son is going to be doing virtual learning for the first semester. So why do I keep writing this there? I think it's all this rain rumbling behind me. So this is zero, and I will be carrying over the entire $75 for trash. I did have to pay my trash, my quarterly bill. So I had 62, I added 31, and I used the entire balance of $93. So I am rolling over zero for this sinking fund. For vacation, I didn't spend anything, so I am rolling over $200. For Christmas, I didn't spend anything, so this is zero, and I am rolling over the entire $1,200. That's what I have for my sinking fund, so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly total these up. So for my beginning balances, that was 90, 212, 260, 218, 70, 117, 360, 1342, 25, 62, and 1,000. So we started out with $3,756. And then as far as what I added, that was 85, 100, 40, 150, 5, 200, 40, 50, 31, and 400. So I added a total of $1,101. And what I spent was $175, 187, 36, 93. That's a total of $491. And my remaining balance is 125, 300, 332, 75, 117, 200, 400, 1342, 75, 200, and 1,200. So my balance carrying forward for my sinking funds is $4,366. So not bad, not bad. I had a pretty decent month. I didn't have to take a whole lot out of my sinking fund, so I'm happy about that. But I'll be rolling into the month of August with $4,366. So that's going to conclude my budget closeout for the month of July. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you also had an awesome July and are looking forward to great things in August. I know that I am. And so as we both stay on this journey, I wish each of you the most success with your budgets, and I hope to see you back for my next video. Bye for now.